See my Donkey Kong. Hold on. Get Donkey Kong to join us. Half-Life 2. That's an 8. That's a good game. I haven't played Half-Life 2 in 100 years, but that's one of the GOATs. Half-Life 3 win, you know what I'm saying? COD Mobile? 10. I don't know, I haven't played that. I'll give it a 3. Poker Night at the Inventory. Poker's a 10 out of 10 game, especially if it's Texas Hold'em. Who plays 5-card stud, though? You know what I'm saying? Who plays that? Shit is 10 out of 10? No, man. Doesn't hold up that well. It holds up pretty well. 8's a great score. There's only a few games that get a 10. Just because you like something a lot. Like, I like Half-Life 2 a lot. Just because you like something a lot doesn't mean it deserves a 10 out of 10, though. Come on now. Come on now. Let's be very real. 8 is a great score. Okay, so just so you know, I'm not IGN. 6s and 7s are still good. Dead Rising, 6. That is a good game. It's a good game. 6 is a good score. 5 is when it starts to get, like, not so good. Sekiro is a 10 out of 10 game. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are 10 out of 10 games. Jack 2 is a 10 out of 10 game. Red Dead Redemption 2, 10 out of 10. Bye. Bye, honey. Absolutely none of those are 10 out of 10. Okay, well, you know what they say about opinions, right? They're all wrong unless they're mine. He said, how dare you? How dare you? Okay, maybe Red Dead Redemption 2. Story-wise, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10 out of 10. ATV Off-Road Fury, that is a solid 7. That's a great game. I played that. Uncharted 2, 9. 9 out of 10. Uncharted 2 and 4 are the best Uncharteds. Yo, what up, Rye? The worst game I've ever played? Kingdom Hearts. No, I've played worse games than Kingdom Hearts, but Kingdom Hearts is pretty bad. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a 10. Butters knows his shit. He's a true gamer. What up, Rachel? Dragon Age Origins. The first one is one of the best ones. I think I like Inquisition slightly better, but Origins is like solid 7. That's a good game. I'm not big on RPGs, but Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 5. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a 9, though. I don't know Metal Gear games that well. The only one I've 100%ed was 5, Phantom Pain. And story-wise, a lot of people don't really like that one. But I have played them all. Most disappointing game I've played? That's a tough one. Most disappointing. I don't know. Will GTA 6 live up to the hype? I hope so. Sonic 06, 3. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, that's a solid 7. That's a good game, aside from the trailing missions. Arkham Knight, 6. Yakuza 0, 8. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 8. Crash Bandicoot 1, 6. Again, 6 is a good score for me, guys. 6 is good. It's not like school where 60% that's a D. Call of Duty Ghost, 5. Red Dead Redemption 2, 10. Red Dead Redemption 1, 9. Spider-Man Miles Morales, 8. I think I give all the new Spider-Man games an 8. Leisure Suit Larry, 2. There's a couple Leisure Suit Larrys. I played the one that was on the Xbox. Enter the Gungeon, 8. That's a great game. There's only a few games that deserve 9s and 10s, guys. Watch Dogs, 7. Turnip Boys, don't know that one. God of War Betrayal. Never even heard of that. Luigi's Mansion, the first one, 9. Luigi's Mansion 1 is so good. It's the only problem with it is it's so short. Assassin's Creed Unity. I haven't played any Assassin's Creed beyond Black Flag. They all felt kind of samey to me after that, so I didn't fuck with Assassin's Creed much. I might fuck with this new one. Yasuke. Mega Man Battle Networks. Now, I am a huge Mega Man fan, but Battle Network is a franchise that I never got into. I heard it's really good, though. I'm more of a Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero, OG Mega Man kind of guy. Fallout New Vegas, for me right now, it's a 9 out of 10, dude. Borderlands 2, 8. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, 5. That game's boring. Star Fox 64, that might be a 9, dog. Star Fox 64 is simply too good. It's the best Star Fox game. That's a lot of nuts! Super Mario Sunshine. Oh my god, the double up. Let me reset Tickfinity. Super Mario Sunshine's an 8. I got frustrated with it last time I played it. High highs, low lows. Mario 64 for the DS. 6. Sonic CD. That's a lot of nuts! 8. Jedi Fallen Order. 6. But Survivor is close to an 8. I would give it a 7. Ocarina of Time is a 9. It Takes Two, haven't played. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. I don't think I played Pro Skater 4, but 1 and 2 are solid 8s or 9s. Paper Mario, the original one, the 64 one, 8. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, 7. Team Fortress 2, 8. Simpsons Hit and Run, 6. 6 is good, though. 6 is still good. Haven't played Battlezone 2 Combat Commander. Haven't played Stellaris. Cyberpunk, I also didn't finish because I played it in its vanilla state. I heard that it got really good, though. I heard they No Man's Skied it. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've played a lot of games. Gotham City Imposters, 4. Zuzu Pets for the DS. Chrono Trigger is a 10. Chrono Trigger is deserving of a 10. I think it's the best RPG I've ever played. The Division, 6. Watch Dogs, 6. Kingdom Hearts, 1. What? Gotham City at 4? Yeah, Gotham City Imposters is just nah. Thank you so much. Max Payne 3, 6. Maybe 7. That's a good one. Bioshock 3, you mean Bioshock Infinite? That's a 7. That's a good game. Thank you so much. Thanks for the follows, guys. Kyle and Pongo. Ultra Kill, haven't played it. Adventures of Lolo, haven't played it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Lego Batman. I'm not familiar with the Lego games, guys. Resident Evil 8, haven't played it. I've only played 2 and 4 remake, and those are great. Army of 2, which one? There's 2 Army of 2s. I played those recently. Great memories. Don't hold up particularly well. I would give Army of 2 a 6. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is a 7. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare is a 9. God of War 2018 is an 8. Twilight Princess is an 8. Last of Us Part 2 is a 9. Halo Reach is an 8. Ghost of Tsushima is an 8. Kid Icarus Uprising might be a 9. I'm going to give it an 8. KOTOR is an 8. Sly Cooper Series Any Game. Okay, so the first one's a 6. The second one is a 9. The third one is an 8. The fourth one is a 4. Jack and Daxter, 9. Far Cry 5, 7. I already said Halo Reach a couple times. 8. Final Fantasy 14, haven't played it. Celeste is a 9. God of War 3 is a 9. Ghost of Tsushima is an 8. We've already listed a couple 10s. Red Dead Redemption 2, Chrono Trigger, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Those are 10s. Persona 5, haven't played. It's on my list. I haven't played Far Cry 6, Destiny 2. See, like, games as services are tough because, you know, vanilla state or current state. I haven't played the current state. I played the vanilla. I would give it a 7. Elden Ring is a 9. Hogwarts Legacy is a 7. Spyro the Dragon, the original one, is an 8. Dark Souls 2 is a 7, which is a good score. Dark Souls 2 gets pooped on because it's the worst Dark Souls, but it's still a great game. Undertale is a 9. Sekiro is a 10. Thousand Year Door is a 10. Helldivers 2 is a 7. Sekiro is a 10. Sekiro is my favorite Souls game. Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3 are the best Souls games in my opinion. Multiverses, I haven't played it since it's beta, but I would give it a 6. Rise of the Ronin, haven't played. Mirror's Edge is a 7. Destiny 1 is a 7. Bioshock 2 is a 6. I like 1 and Infinite better. Skyrim is an 8. State of Decay is a 6. Super Mario World is a 9. Peggle is a 7. iNinja is a 7. Thank you, Ryan, for the follow. Thank you, This Is a Weird Triangle, for the follow. Mischief Maker N64, haven't played. Hollow Knight is a 9. Tears of the Kingdom is an 8. Arkham Asylum is a 8. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Just Cause 3 is a 6. Twilight Princess is an 8. Binding of Isaac is a 9. Elder Scrolls in general, 8. Wind Waker is an 8. Fallout 4, haven't played yet. I'm going to be starting it this week, I think. Super Metroid is a 8 or a 9. Sekiro's a 10. Overwatch, the original Overwatch in the first few months is a 9. Overwatch now is a 4. Yeah, 1 for Kingdom Hearts. That's true. X Defiant, that's a new game, right? I see a lot of people streaming that. Uncharted 2 is a 9. The only Fallout I've played is New Vegas, and I give it a 9. I love it. Hades is a 9. Uncharted 2 is a 9. God of War Ragnarok is a 7. Horizon Zero Dawn is a 7. God Hand is a 6. I don't know Mischief Makers, I'm sorry. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I've only played 2 and 3. 2 is a 7. Def Jam Fight, oh my god, taking me back, 6. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is a 10. Okay, I'm done with that. Zelda Between Worlds, Link Between Worlds is an 8. Portal 2 is a 9. Halo 3 is a 9. Madden 11 is an 11, clearly. No, that's a 4. Dragon Age Origins, I think I gave a 6 to. Halo 2 is a 9. Chrono Trigger is a 10. Haven't played Persona 5 yet. Got to. Yeah, I know L. I'm a big L. Terraria, haven't played. Jack 3 is a 7. Maybe an 8. Halo Infinite. Campaign-wise, Halo Infinite was pretty damn good. I'd give it a 7. Jack and Daxter series is an 8. Jack 2, I think, is a 10 out of 10 game, personally. Sly Cooper 2 is a 9, close to a 10. Elden Ring is a 9. Black Ops 2 is an 8. Bioshock 1 is an 8. Jedi Survivor is an 8. Fallen Order is a 6. Max Payne 1 is a 7. Psychonauts 1 and 2 are both 8s. Great games. Red Dead 2 is a 10. Conker's Bad Fur Day, 6. Shadow of the Colossus, not including the controls, is an 8. Including the controls is the 6. 6.5. Celeste is a 9. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is a 9. Tai 2, I haven't played, only one. Pikmin 3 is an 8. Pikmin 4 is a 10. Stop saying Halo 2, I already rated it. Battletoads is a 7. Metal Gear Solid 4 is an 8. Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 is a 6. Pikmin 4 is a 10, absolutely. Kirby Mass Attack, haven't played it. Bioshock Infinite is a 7. Jack and Daxter 1, I already said, is an 8, I think I said. Mass Effect 1 is a 7. Dark Cloud is a 6, maybe 5. Halo 3 is a 9. Elden Ring's a 9. Hades is a 9. Fallout New Vegas is a 9. Web of Shadows is a solid 7. That's a great game. Pokemon Snap is a 6. Also a very good game. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Thank you for the follow. Jack X Racing, Combat Racing is a 6? Maybe, no, it's a 7. Jack X is a 7. Lord of the Rings, which one? There's so many. Legend of Dragoon is a 9. Mario Galaxy is a 10. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a 9. Hold on, now we're getting crazy. I gotta scroll up. Munch's Odyssey is a 6. Ocarina of Time is a 9, maybe a 10. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is a 7. 7's a good score for me, though, I promise. Star Fox 64 is a 9.
That's a lot of nuts!
Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Black Ops 1 Zombies is a 9. So good. I'm a little biased on that one. Borderlands 2 is an 8. Gauntlet Dark Legacy is a 7. Shadow of Mordor is a 7. It's one of the best Assassin's Creed games. God of War 3 is a 9. Jedi Survivor, I said, is an 8. I didn't play Mario and Luigi's Inside Story. Mortal Kombat Armageddon is a 7. Get it? No, actually, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I think, is 8. Is the 8th entry. Mortal Kombat 9 is the best Mortal Kombat. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a 10. Dead Island is a 6. Kingdom Hearts, the first one, is a 1. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando is a 9. GTA Vice City is an 8. Infamous, the first one, is outclassed by 2 and Second Son, but Infamous is a solid 7. Halo 2 is an 8. Dynasty Warriors 3 is a 6. I'm gonna skip the stuff I've already talked about, guys. Ninja Gaiden 2 is a 7. Crash Bandicoot 2 is an 8. Crash Bandicoot 3 is an 8. Crash Bandicoot 1 is a 6. I said Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3 is a 6. I like Just Cause 2 slightly better. Sonic Adventure 2 is a 6. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Mass Effect 2 is a 9. Skyrim is an 8. Uncharted, the first one, is a 7. Maybe, yeah, 7. Sekiro is a 10. Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, I give it a 7. Last of Us Part 2 is a 9. Mass Effect 2 is a 9. Gears of War 2 is a 9. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. What up, Haley? Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. God of War Ragnarok is a 7. Red Steel 2 is a 6. Resident Evil 3, haven't played. Only 2 and 4. Diddy Kong Racing is a 6. Mass Effect 2 is a 9. San Andreas is a 7. A lot of Mass Effect 2. LA Noire is a 7. Maybe even a 6 because I only like playing it the first time. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a 7. That's a great game. Gears of War 1 is a 7. I already said Banjo-Kazooie, Haley. It's a 10. Uncharted 3 is an 8. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Sonic Adventure 2 is a 6. Morrowind is a 7. Sekiro is a 10. Jak and Daxter is a 9. Subnautica is a 7. Halo Reach is an 8. Twin Sanity is a 6. Prototype 2 is a 6. I like Prototype 1 better. Fable, the first one, is a 6. Fable 2 is where it's at, though. Skylanders. Twisted Metal 2 is a 7. Jet Set Radio Future is a 7. Oh god, we got a lot. I'm just gonna scroll all the way down, guys. I've missed a lot. Dead Space 1 is a 7. Yeah, Uncharted 2 is a 9 for me. Uncharted 2 and 4 are 9s for me. Uncharted 1 is a 7. Uncharted 3 is an 8. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 9. Batman Arkham Knight is a 7. Jedi Academy is a, for me, that's a 9. That's one of my favorites. Yo, Streets of Rage 1, maybe 6. Streets of Rage 2 and 4 are the best ones. 3 is pretty good too. SSX Tricky is an 8. Mortal Kombat 9 is a 9. That's my favorite Mortal Kombat game. Pokemon Emerald is an 8. Gen 3 is so good. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a 0. Portal 2 is a 9. Saints Row 4 is a 6. Wolfenstein is a 7. Halo 3 is a 9. Destiny. What about Tooie? Banjo-Tooie is a 6. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. Banjo-Tooie is a 6. Sticker Star, haven't played. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Jedi Academy is a 9. Portal 2 is a 9. Last of Us Part 1 is an 8 and Part 2 is a 9. Halo 2 is a 9. Sly Cooper, I already rated those. Lord of the Rings on the Super Nintendo. I've never played that. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a 9. Jade Empire is an 8. Yakuza 0 is an 7 or 8. I'm seeing a lot of duplicates here, guys. Resident Evil 4 is an 8. Fusion Frenzy 10. No. It's probably like a 7. Maybe 6. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Fallout New Vegas is a 9. I'm seeing a lot of the same names here, guys. Bulletstorm is a 7. Love that game.
Jak and Daxter 4.
Jak and Daxter is a 9 or an 8. Sly Cooper 2 is a 9. Super Mario Sunshine is an 8. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a 9. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Advanced Wars is a 7. Tomb Raider 2013 is a 6. Metal Gear 3 is an 8. The Warriors is a 6. Shenmue is a 6. Dead or Alive Volleyball. I don't know, man. Darksiders 2, that's a 7. That's a good game. Shadow of Colossus, without the controls bogging it down, is an 8. But it's a 6 because the controls. I really wish they would redo that one. Rate Fallout. I've only played Fallout New Vegas so far. I'm new to the franchise. I give Fallout New Vegas a 9 out of 10, though. I love it so far. I love it. Disco Elysium is a 9. Dark Cloud 2 is a 7. That's pretty generous for me. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is a 1. Undertale's a 9. The Warriors a 6. Dishonored is an 8. Haven't played any of the Telltale games. Chrono Trigger is a 10. Oh my god, let me scroll all the way down. I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff because y'all are spamming now. Tears of the Kingdom is an 8. Breath of the Wild, I would say, is a 9. God of War 3 is a 9. King Kong, the one for 360, that one was pretty damn good. I remember I haven't played in a long time. I'll give it a 7. That's a pretty good score. Knights of the Old Republic is an 8. Infamous 2 is an 8. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a 6. I don't like it as much as everybody else does. Undertale is a 9. Skyrim is an 8. KOTOR, I think I said 8 already. Metal Gear Solid 4 is an 8. Halo 3 is a 9. Driver 2 is a 6. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Ghost of Tsushima is an 8. Sekiro is a 10. Fortnite is an 8. Turok, which one? Portal 2 is a 9. Sunset Overdrive is a 7. Pokemon Stadium 2 is a 6. Street Fighter 2 is an 8. Again, a lot of versions of that. StarCraft is an 8. Halo ODST is a 7. Seeing a lot of the same. Assassin's Creed 2 is a 7. It's so good upon first playthrough, but replaying it is never as fun. But that first playthrough, dude, I get it. Elden Ring is a 9. Dude, a lot of you are just spamming the same shit, I swear. Jak and Daxter is a 8. Actually, no, Jak and Daxter is a 9. Mr. Mosquito, haven't played. Dead Rising, I think I gave a 7. No. Dead Rising 1 is a 6. Baldur's Gate! I haven't played the first one. Second one, I think I gave a 7. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 9. Risk of Rain 2, 9. Risk of Rain 2 is so good. I'm loving the new names here. Katana Zero, 9. Love that game. Dark Souls 1, 8. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, 1. RuneScape, don't know. I haven't played it enough to give a rating for it. Katana Zero is a 9. I already said that. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, an 8. Shadow Colossus is 8, but the controls make it a 6. Tekken 8 is an 8. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a 6. Plants vs. Zombies is a 7. UFC 5. I only played one UFC game. They're not really my jam. Peggle is an 8. The only Final Fantasy games I've played are 6, 7, and 13. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not big on JRPGs. Hollow Knight is a 9. Prototype 2 is a 7. Prototype 1 is an 8, though. Risk of Rain 2 is a 9. I already said it. Donkey Kong Country is a 9. Donkey Kong Country 2 is a 10. Haven't played Spy vs. Spy. King Kong the video game, I think I gave it a 7. But again, I haven't played that one for a long time. Elder Scrolls Online, 6. Ready or Not, haven't played. Still need to. Haven't played the Attack on Titan game. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Diablo 4 is a 6. Diablo 2 and 3 are the best Diablos. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is an 8 because you get to play... I mean, 1, 2, and 3 are amazing in their own right, but 2 is the best one of them all. Black Flag is a 7. Mega Man X is a 9. Destiny 2 is a 7. Spyro is an 8. Spyro 2 might be even a 9. Mass Effect 2 is a 9. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a 9. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Last of Us Part 1 is a 9. Last of Us Part 2 is a... No. Last of Us Part 1 is an 8. Last of Us Part 2 is a 9, is what I said. Stardew Valley is a... 8. Haven't played Evil West. Sorry about that. Mirror's Edge is a 7. Alright. You keep saying Tom and Jerry, so you gonna get muted for 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes off. Think about what you did. Let's see. Borderlands 2 is an 8. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is an 8. Gex Enter the Gecko is a 5. Titanfall is a 7. Titanfall 2 is an 8. Hades is a 9. Yeah, a lot of these I'm seeing the same. Dragon Ball Legends is a 6. Mega Man X is a 9. So is Mega Man X4. X2 is an 8. And then the rest of them are like 7s and 3s. Overwatch 1, the first like 5 seasons is a 9. Beyond that, it's like 6 and below. Metal Gear Rising is a 7. Witcher 3 is a 9. Mario 64 is an 8. Thank you for the follow, guys. There's so much going on now that it's hard for me to keep track. Mega Man X3 is a 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is an 8. Rocket League is an 8. Firewatch is a 7. I haven't played Evil West. Binding of Isaac is a 9. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is a 6. Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne, the original version is like an 8, but the new version is like a 6. There you go. You got Conker's Bad Fur Day for you guys. Haven't played Brotherhood of Steel. Again, Fallout. If you guys are saying Fallout, the only one I've played is New Vegas, and I give it a 9. SSX Tricky is an 8. Diablo 2 is a 9. Zelda 3, is that Link to the Past? I'd give that a 9. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, 6. Thanks for the follow, DK. Halo Reach is an 8. Sekiro is a 10. Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way down and catch up. Sorry if I missed yours, but there's just so much going on now. Sekiro is a 10. Arkham City is a 9. Arkham Asylum and City are the best Batman games, I would say. City, especially. World of Warcraft is an 8. Oh my god, even more followers. Thank y'all.
Alright.
Sekiro's a 10. Give up myself and make a deal. Brutal Legend is a 7. Love that game. Pokemon White, Black and White 2 or 9. That's probably my favorite genre or generation. Generation 3, 4, 5 are my favorite Pokemon generations easily. Tunic is an 8, great game. Dante's Inferno is a 7. Pokemon Sun is a 5. Hollow Knight is a 9. Bloodborne is a 9. Red Dead Revolver is a 7. Doesn't hold up as well as I'd hoped it would, but it's still pretty damn fun. Haven't played Mordhouse. Ultra Moon is a 5. Battletoads is a 7. Wind Waker is an 8. Sly Cooper series. My god, my good man. Sly Cooper 1 is a 7. 2 is a 9. 3 is an 8. 4 is a 4. Haven't played Detroit Become Human. Pokemon Shield is a 2. Spider-Man 2 is an 8. Twilight Princess is an 8. Bloodborne is a 9. Little Big Planet is an 7. Fable 1 is a 6. Fable 2 is an 8. Fable 3 is a 7. Halo 3 and 2 are both 9s. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Hollow Knight is a 9. Actually, Hollow Knight might be a 10. Chrono Trigger is a 10. I might have to give Hollow Knight a 10. It might deserve 10 status. I haven't played Yakuza Kimwari. Sorry. The Souls games. As a whole, 9. They've changed the landscape of gaming forever. Are you kidding me? Haven't played Fallout 3. Jak and Daxter, all 3? I'd give it a solid 8. Maybe 9. I don't know. Jak 2, it's all about Jak 2 for me, baby. Resident Evil 4 is an 8. Elden Ring is a 9. Pepsi Man is a 10. Nah, probably more like a 6. Or 5. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 are 9s. Pro Skater 3, I think, is a 7. Dark Souls 1 is an 8. Marvel Contest of Champions. I never played much of that. I'll give it a 6. Pepsi Man, I already rated it. No, I haven't played Cave Story. Yeah, I played Hollow Knight, but not Cave Story. Have y'all been playing Animal Well? Animal Well is really good. I'd be inclined to give that one a 9. Witcher 3 is a 9. Sekiro's a 10. Mario 64 is an 8. Risk of Rain 2 is a 9. Pokemon Emerald is a 9. Actually, Pokemon Emerald's an 8. KOTOR is an 8. Fallout New Vegas is a 9. Gun on the PS2 is a 6. That's a good score for me. I love Gun. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 9. Shadow of War, I would give an 8, but it's such busy work that I'm gonna have to give it a 7. Jaws Unleashed. Is that the NES game? I played the Jaws NES game. That's a solid 5. Infamous 2 is an 8. Guitar Hero 3 is a 7. Undertale is a 9. Shadowrun is a 6. Doom Eternal is an 8. Valheim is a 7. Seeing a lot of the same stuff. Rainbow Six Siege, haven't played it. Metroid Prime is an 8. Yo Noid. Sly Cooper 2 is a 9. Risk of Rain 2 is a 9. Jak and Daxter is a 9. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, bro. I've already rated that like 10 times. Breath of the Wild is a 9. Subway Surfers. I've only seen the videos. Disco Elysium is a 9. I Ninja is a 7. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights is a solid 7. Seeing a lot of the same stuff here, guys. I'm just gonna have to scroll all the way down because it's clearly when you guys were spamming. Dying Light 1 and 2 haven't played. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Guitar Hero 3 is a 7. Valorant is a 5. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. Original Doom is a 8. Mario Galaxy is a 10. Horizon Forbidden West is a 7. Ghost Rider for the PS2 haven't played. Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 are a 1, and that's generous. Terraria haven't played. Sorry guys. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. Star Wars Pod Racers is a 6. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. Dark Cloud 1 is a 6. Hogwarts Legacy is a 7. Beautiful Joe is a 7. Hitman 3 is a 6. Bioshock 1 is an 8. Sekiro is a 10. Skyrim's a 10. Jak and Daxter's a 9. Streets of Rage 1 is a 6. Streets of Rage 2, 3, and 4 much better. 4 is one of the best I've ever played. Borderlands 2 is an 8. Budokai 3 is a 9. Ultra Kill, I haven't played that one. Dig Dug is a 6. That's a good score. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. I already said that. No Man's Sky, didn't play it. Metal Gear Solid 5 is an 8. Original Sonic is a 6. Sonic 2 and 3 are much better. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a 9 for me. Didn't play Tales of Symphonia. Link to the Past is probably a 9. That's, I think, the best 2D Zelda. Bayonetta is an 8. That's a great game. Midnight Club 3 is a 7. Skylanders I haven't played. For Honor is a 6. Solid game. God, people are just spamming Terraria. Sea of Thieves, haven't played it. Sekiro's a 10. Stardew is an 8. Clash of Clans, no comment. Metal Gear Solid 5, I think I gave an 8 to. GoldenEye, for the time it came out, and if you have the mod where you can aim with a mouse, is an 8. But through the modern lens and the current controls on like N64, that's like a 6, dude, at best. Mega Man X is a 9. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is a 7. OG Castlevania, oh my god, that game is so hard, but I'll give it a solid 7. It's a good one. New Vegas is a 9. Scroll down here. Max Payne 2 is a 7. It's a good game. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned Shovel Knight. What's up, brothers? Sly Cooper 2 is a 9. God of War Ragnarok 7. Ratchet & Clank PS4 is a 6. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a 6. Firewatch is a 7. Web of Shadows is a 7. Great game, highly slept on. Splatoon 3 didn't play, only played 1. Hades is a 9. Resident Evil 2 is an 8. Mortal Kombat 9 is a 9. Last of Us 1 is a 8. Last of Us 2 is a 9. Shadow the Hedgehog is a 5. One of the first games I ever gave up on. ATV Off-Road Fury 2 is a 7. Super Mario Odyssey is an 8. No. Yeah. 8 or 9. I don't know. That's a tough one. League of Legends, when you're not entrenched and you get to enjoy the game, is an 8. But when you're in the toxic cycle, it's a 4. It's easy to get into that toxic cycle too. Pokemon Ranger, I only played a little bit of that. I would give it a solid 6 or 7.
All right.
To be fair, I never finished it, so I'm sorry. Age of Empires. Age of Empires is a 7. Age of Empires 2 is a 9. Super Mario Odyssey, I might have to give that one a 9. Maybe even an 8. 8 or 9, I don't know, it's there. Tears of the Kingdom is an 8. Breath of the Wild is a 9. Counter-Strike is an 8. Yoshi's Island is an 8. Elden Ring is a 9. Final Fantasy 7 is a 7. I don't get the hype around it. I'm sorry, I don't think it's as good as everybody else does, but it's still good, don't get me wrong. Mega Man X is a 9. Poppin' Loch Ness 2 is a 3. Ukulele is a 6. It Takes Two, haven't played it yet. I'm trying to get my fiance to play it. Alan Wake 1, I'll give a solid 6 to. I haven't played Alan Wake 2 yet. Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. 6. I'd give it a 6. It's still a good score for me. Apex Legends, I'll give an 8 to because that was probably the battle royale I enjoyed the most.
That's a lot of nuts!
Suffering. I haven't played The Suffering. Mario Sunshine is an 8. Uncharted 1 is a 7. Uncharted 2 is a 9. Uncharted 3 is an 8. Uncharted 4 is a 9. Sonic Adventure 2 is a 6. Sonic Adventure 1 is a 5. Hollow Knight is a 9. No. We redetermined. Hollow Knight's a 10. Sonic Mania is a 10. That's my favorite Sonic game ever. It's the one I could replay the most, that's for sure. Subnautica is a 7. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 are an 8. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a 6. Gears of War 2 is an 8. Borderlands 1 is a 7. Metal Gear Solid 3 is an 8. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a 9. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. Halo 3 ODST is a 7. Saints Row 1 and 2 are a 6. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. Metal Gear Rising is a 7. Super Smash Bros. Melee is an 8. Donkey Kong 64 is a 4. I don't like that game. Dark and Darker, haven't played that one. Favorite game ever, I usually say Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but that's a tough one. I also love Jak 2. I love a lot of games, guys. It's tough. Also, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring. Those are my favorite Souls games and some of my favorite games ever. Sonic Unleashed is a 6. I would raise it higher if it wasn't the Werehog levels weren't so long. Majora's Mask is an 8. Skyrim's an 8. Bloodborne is a 9. Red Faction Guerrilla is an 8. Love that game. Highly slept on. I love seeing different video games. So Red Faction Guerrilla, whoever said that, you get a high five from me. GTA 3 is a 7. Doesn't hold up super well, but you know, it was the original. God of War 3 is a 9. Street Fighter 6, haven't played it yet. Borderlands 2, 8. And I think it's the best Borderlands game. Mario 64 is an 8. Risk of Rain 2 is a 9. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, 8. That's a great game. Ocarina of Time, 9. I have to give that one a 9, maybe even a 10. KOTOR is an 8. Chrono Trigger is a 10. Super Mario Wonder is a 7. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is an 8. Haven't played Pizza Tower. OG Jak and Daxter is a 9. Yakuza 0 is an 8. Sonic the Black Knight, I never finished it. I'll give it a 6. Army of Two is a 6.
Thank you so much.
Daxter for the PSP is a 7. Maybe 6. Last of Us 1 is an 8. Last of Us 2 is a 9. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Payday 2 is a 7. Grand Theft Auto 6. Which Lord of the Rings? When you say Lord of the Rings, there's so many Lord of the Rings games. I love the Two Towers and Return of the King games, movie games, and I also love the Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War games. Other than that, I don't know if I've played a whole lot. Oh, the Hobbit game for the GameCube. That was a solid 6. It was pretty alright. Ocarina of Time is a 9. Dark Cloud 2 is a 7. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, we've already said many times, is a 10. Sonic Frontiers, still haven't played yet. I'm not a big Sonic fan, guys. I'm sorry. Only played 2 Resident Evil games, 2 and 4. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I only played Fire Emblem Awakening, and I'd give that one an 8. Sekiro's a 10. Infamous 2 is an 8. Haven't played many of the... I've never finished a Lego game. I'm sorry, guys. Uncharted 4 is a 9. Bad Rats. You get an A for something different. Bad Rats is a 6. Shadow of the Erd Tree. Yo, that's not out yet, bruh. Bruh, what are you doing? It's not out yet, bruh. Glover. You know what they say. It's Glover. Glover's a 4. Oh my god. Dark Souls 2 is a 7. Uncharted 4 is a 9. Battletoads is a 7. Happy Wheels is a 7. Maybe 6. Sonic Adventure 2 is a 6. COD DMZ. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Shadow of the Erd Tree isn't out yet. He's trolling. We do a little bit of trolling. Pokemon Arceus is a solid 7. That was pretty good, considering that was basically a giant game demo. Tomb Raider 2013 is a 7. For Honor is a 6. Uncharted 4, I said 9. Luigi's Mansion, the first one, 9. Maybe even 10. You know, the only reason it loses some points because it's so damn short. Hollow Knight is a 10. We determined. Mario Kart Wii is an 8. Top tier Mario Kart there. Borderlands 1 is a 7. Poppin' Loch Ness 4, Loch Ness Falls is a 2. Kid Chameleon never played. Leisure Suit Larry is a 2. TMNT Turtles in Time is a solid 8. Great beat 'em up. Halo 3 is a 9. Tomb Raider 2013 I think I said was a 7, which is a good score. WarioWare on the Game Boy Advance is an 8. Great game, highly underrated. Points for something different. Multiverse is a 6. Fortnite is an 8. Ragnarok is a 7. I know it sounds ridiculous next to each other, but those are my scores, guys. Haven't played Sea of Thieves, sorry. Fusion Frenzy, I think we give it a solid 7. It's the only thing that could compete with Mario Party. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I will give an 8 to. I would give it a 9 if it was a bit more fleshed out, but that upside down castle just ain't it for me, dog. Like, it was a cool idea, but it's a good game though. I love Symphony of the Night, don't get me wrong. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Perfect Dark is a 7. The first Assassin's Creed is a 6. I never played Age of Empires 4. I've only played Age of Empires 1 and 2. So Nintendo stuff is an 8 out of 10 automatically for you? Not necessarily, but there are a lot of really good Nintendo games, just the ones that have been listed. I mean, Conker's Bad Fur Day is technically a Nintendo game. That was where it originally came out, and I give that a 6. Yeah, name another Nintendo game, and I'm sure that it's not necessarily an 8, 9, or 10, but the ones that have been listed are, for sure. Smash Brothers Brawl is a 6. KOTOR is an 8. Thanks for the follow, CK. The Boy and His Blob, 5. Hollow Knight, 10. Titanfall 2 is an 8. Thanks for all the follows, y'all. Diddy Kong Racing is a 6. Fallout New Vegas is a 9. Oddworld Abe's Odyssey is a 6. I don't know, Don't Starve Together. Donkey Kong Country 2 is a 10. Deep Rock Galactic is an 8. One of the best co-op games I've played in recent years. Toys for Super Nintendo, never played. Witcher 3 is a 9, especially including the DLC. Thanks for the follow, JP. And F-15 Eagles, Planes, and Gaming. Super Meat Boy is an 8. Guys, the only Fallout I've played so far is New Vegas. I'm new to it. Check out my streams if you want to see me playing some New Vegas. I'm going to be trying 4 here this week for the first time. Pokemon Violet, haven't played it yet. Kind of fell off with Pokemon. Bloodborne is a 9. Haven't played Cave Story. I will put it on the list, I promise. Rainbow Six Siege, I've only seen Jinxie play that. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Silent Hill 2 is an 8. Kirby's Adventure. Oh my god, that game is a solid 7. Great game. Prototype 1 is an 8. I don't want to play that again. So good. Yeah, that's the Kung Pao.
That's a lot of nuts!
I think for every 25 viewers we get,
That's
a lot of nuts. Stop saying Pokemon Violet. I haven't played it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. I haven't played any of the Persona games, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not huge on RPGs. I have played some. Elden Ring is a 9. Sticker Star, haven't played. I've only played 64, Super Paper Mario, and Thousand Year Door. Those are all great Paper Mario games. Thousand Year Door being a 10 for me. Crash Bandicoot 2 is an 8. Just Cause 3 is a 6. That's a good score. Mafia 2 is a 6. 6 is good for me, guys. Black Ops 2 is an 8. Pokemon Platinum, I'll put that at an 8. Arkham Knight is a 7. Arkham City is a 9. And Arkham Asylum is a 7. Or an 8, sorry. Arkham Knight's too much Batmobile, and the stealth was nerfed. It's way too easy in Arkham Knight. Streets of Rage 4 is a 9. Streets of Rage 4 is so good. Haven't played Detroit Become Human. Again, the only Resident Evils I've played are 2 and 4, and I give them both an 8. Firewatch is a 7. Yeah, Sekiro. Yeah, Sekiro's a 10 for me, dog. That's my favorite Souls game. Ocarina of Time is a 9. Mega Man X is a 9. SSX Tricky 3 I haven't played. Only 2, I think. Chrono Trigger's a 10. Thousand Year Door is a 10. Kirby Air Ride is a 7. Great game. Saints Row 2 is a 7. Binding of Isaac is a 9. Dynasty Warriors, the original. I don't know if I've played the very original one, but the Zelda Dynasty Warriors with Zelda, that's a solid 8. That's a great one. Hyrule Heroes or something, I think it's called. Hyrule Warriors, that's a great one. Brawl Stars, haven't played. Streets of Rage 3 is a 7. Gears 4, I don't think I played any Gears beyond 1, 2, and 3. 2 is my favorite. Black Flag is an 8. Maybe a 7. Nah, I'd give it an 8. That's one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds for sure. Kirby's Forgotten Land is a 7. That's a great game. Forgotten World or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's a great one. Uncharted games, we already went through those. I'll do it again. Uncharted 1 is a 7. Uncharted 2 is a 9. Uncharted 3 is an 8. Uncharted 4 is a 9. Earthbound, haven't played them, sorry. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. Star Fox 64 is a 9. Elden Ring is a 9. Ghost of Tsushima is an 8. Uncharted 2 is a 9. New Vegas is a 9. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. Yakuza 0 is an 8. Ghost of Tsushima is 8. A lot of the same stuff here. Shadow Colossus is an 8. Okay. I see that you pinned a comment there, Myth, but I can't see it on my end. I'm sorry. It doesn't show up on my end. The interface for TikTok is Buns G. Haven't played any of the Telltale games. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is an 8. Double Dragon 2 is a 7. Earthbound, please read this. Yeah, I've read it. I just said I haven't played any of the Earthbound or Mother games. I'm sorry. Skyrim is an 8. Borderlands 2 is an 8. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff here now, guys. Hollow Knight is a 10. Unless I see some new takes, I'm just going to end the live. But this has been fun. Certainly a way to drum up a lot of engagement, I'll tell you that. Luigi's Mansion is a 9. Star Fox Assault is a 7. Portal 2 is a 9. Titanfall 2 is an 8. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is a 7. Your mom, my mom's 10. She's awesome. Halo 3 is a 9. Spider-Man 2 is an 8. Cyberpunk still haven't finished. I only played the vanilla version. Twisted Metal 2 is a 7. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1 because that's the score it deserves from me. I don't like Kingdom Hearts at all. Devil May Cry 3 is a 6. Devil May Cry 5 is a 9 though. That game's incredible. Devil May Cry 5 is the best Devil May Cry. Easily. Explosion Man. God, I haven't played that in forever. 6. Far Cry 4, 8. I'm skipping the ones that I've seen a million times, guys, so spam all you want, but I'm not answering a lot of these. I've answered so many of these. Dead by Daylight, haven't played. That to me is a game that I don't understand how people can play for hours and hours and hours. Spider-Man Edge of Time, 6. Shattered Dimensions is like an 8, though. Left 4 Dead 2 is an 8. I think I gave both Left 4 Deads an 8. Skyrim, 8. Tony Hawk Underground 2 is a 6. Subnautica is a 7. Sekiro is a 10. Skyrim 8. Bioshock 2 is a 7. Armored Core haven't played yet. Watch Dogs 2 I haven't played. Metal Gear Solid 2 is an 8. Ragnarok is a 7. Yakuza 0 is an 8. Haven't played Immortals Phoenix Rising yet. Sorry, I've heard it's good. Glover's a 4. Thank you for at least saying something different. My God. Chrono Trigger's a 10. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Jak and Daxter's a 9. Spider-Man 2, what, the PS2 one? Probably an 8. I'd give the highest score I'd give any Spider-Man game, I think, is an 8. They're great, but you know. I think Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Chrono Trigger, Sekiro, Red Dead Redemption 2. These are some of my favorite games. Uncharted 2 and 4. All the Uncharted. I mean, I like a lot of games, guys. Mega Man X. Infamous 2 is an 8. Infamous Second Son is an 8. Infamous 1 is a 7. Contra 3 is an 8. Dead Rising 1 is a 6. Red Dead Redemption 1 is a 9. Didn't play Dynasty Warriors 5, sorry. Sly Cooper 2 is a 9. Sly Cooper 3 is an 8. Sly Cooper 1 is a 7. Even though I sometimes I like Sly Cooper 1 better than 3, but it's just a shorter game. Hollow Knight is a 10. I never played much Angry Birds, sorry. Mario Party 8 is a 5, dude. That was such a disappointment. Celeste is a 9. Blue Dragon is a 7. Valheim is a 7. Gex Enter the Gecko is a 5. Half-Life 2 is an 8. Spider-Man N64, 7. That's the same one that was for PS1, right? God of War 2018 is an 8. Infamous 1 is a 7. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a 6. ATV Off-Road Fury is a 7. Pokemon Fire Red is a 7. And Leaf Green. Ultimate Spider-Man is a 7. It would get higher if it was longer. It's a very short game. Bloodborne is a 9. Pokemon Crystal, that's Gen 2, right? I'll give it a 6. Gen 2 is kind of, it's like a big DLC for Gen 1, let's be real. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. F-Zero Mute City. Borderlands 2 is an 8. Last of Us 1 is an 8. Last of Us 2 is a 9. Soul Calibur 2 is a 7. Tears of the Kingdom is an 8. Celeste is a 9. Rocket League is an 8. Morrowind is a 7. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 are 8s. Banjo-Kazooie is a 10. I already said it. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. Halo Reach is an 8. Which Mario Kart? There's so many. I think Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, and Mario Kart 8 are the best. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are the best Mario Karts.
Alright!
I also like Super Mario Kart, the original one. Kingdom Hearts 1 is a 1. Jak 3 is a 7. Chrono Trigger is a 10. Jupiter Hell. Oh, I never played that one. I know what you're talking about, though. Oh, Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors for the GBA. Thank you for saying something different. That's a solid 7. That's a good game. I like the one on this Supersonic Warriors 2 better, the one that came out on the DS. Binding of Isaac is a 9. Pokemon Heart Gold is an 8. It, like, replaces Gen 2 as far as the remake being better. Elden Ring is a 9. Halo Reach 8. Got a lot of Halo Reach here. Thousand Year Door is a 10. E.T. on Atari, 10. Clearly, bro, no, E.T. on Atari is a 1. It's there with Kingdom Hearts. Okami is an 8. Starfield, still haven't played yet. The only Bethesda games I've played are Skyrim, Oblivion, and Morrowind. I played a lot of Skyrim, and I'm only just now getting into the Fallout games. Even though I'm pretty sure Obsidian is New Vegas. Star Wars Republic Commando, thank you for saying something different. 6, that's a great game. I love that game. Force Unleashed is a 7, as well as Force Unleashed 2. Force Unleashed 1 has the better story. Force Unleashed 2 has the better gameplay. Chef's Love Shack, yo! Thank you for saying something different. Chef's Love Shack is a highly slept on game. 6, it's a good game. Star Wars The Old Republic. When I played it, back when I played it, I'd give it an 8. Now I'd probably give it a 6. Mario Galaxy 2 is a 10. Alien Isolation is a 6. Mario Sunshine is an 8. Binding of Isaac is a 9. Prototype is an 8. Ninja Gator. I don't know about Ninja Gator, but Ninja Gaiden is a solid 7. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a 9. Shadow of Colossus is an 8, but I knock it down to a 7 because of the controls. Beautiful Joe is a 7. Earthworm Jim is a 7. Okay, we've been streaming for an hour now. Wowzer. Yo, thank you, Johnny Baird, for the heart me and the roses. And roses smell so good. Age of Empires is a 7. Age of Empires 2 is a 9. I still play I have Age of Empires 2 installed on my computer right now. So much fun. Resident Evil 4 is an 8. Turok on GameCube, I never played. Sonic Unleashed is a 6. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of spam from the same people now. Mario Galaxy 2 is a 10. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Lego Marvel Superheroes, didn't play really much of the Lego games. Oblivion is a 7. Star Wars KOTOR is an 8. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a 9. Alright guys, I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff being spammed by the same people. Unless I see some new games here soon, I'm gonna call it a stream, but this was fun. This is a fun thing to do. Maybe we'll start doing this more often.
That's a lot of nuts!
Mirror's Edge is a 7. Hotline Miami is an 8. Spartan Total Warrior is a 6. Battle for Bikini Bottom is a 7. Hollow Knight is a 10. Sly Cooper 1 is a 7, 2 is a 9, 3 is an 8, 4 is a 4. Bioshock Infinite is an 7. Sonic Unleashed is a 6. Haven't played Earthbound, sorry y'all. Skyrim is not a 10, I would say it's an 8. Which is, I've played that game so much, dude. Bomberman 64. I only played Super Bomberman 2 on Super Nintendo. I'd give that a solid 7. Portal 2 is a 9. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Halo 1. Oh, everybody says Halo 2, 3, and Reach. Nobody says Halo 1. Halo 1 is a 8. Great game. Love it. Celeste is a 9. Kirby's Epic Yarn 6. Maybe even 5. Resident Evil 5 is a 6. Half-Life 2 is an 8. Dragon's Dogma 2. This is a 6. SSX Tricky is an 8. Costume Quest, I still haven't answered. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you notice, guys, when people are like, you've ignored me, you've ignored me. Do you see how many people are chatting right now? I'm not purposely going out of my way to ignore you, but if you type out a message like that, I absolutely will go out of my way to ignore you, just so you know, okay? Costume Quest 2, you still haven't answered yet. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. I'll give you my opinion on Costume Quest 2. Just wait. It's coming. It's coming. Enter the Gungeon is an 8. Elden Ring is a 9. Mega Man X4 is a 9. Thank you. Streets of Rage 4 is a 9.
That's a lot of nuts!
Yes, Skyrim 10. I'm glad that you think it's a 10 out of 10 game. Never mind all the bugs and glitches. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Simpsons Hit and Run is a 7. Mega Man X4 is a 9, I already said. Mortal Kombat 9 is a 9. Red Dead Revolver is a 7. Sonic Colors is a 7. Sonic Colors is one of the better Sonic games. Mario The Lost Levels, aka the real Mario 2. Oh my god, I gotta give that one a 6. That game is frustrating. Serious Sam is a 7. Solid game. Spider-Man PS4 is an 8. Rust is a 7. The Division is a 7. Elden Ting, I don't know what Elden Ting is. Mario Kart Wii is a 7. Yoshi's Island is an 8. Fallout New Vegas is a 9. Dark Souls 1 is an 8. Dark Cloud 2 is a 7. Devil May Cry 5 is a 9. Little Big Planet 2 is a 7. Titanfall 2 is an 8. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. For Honor is a 6. Forza, I don't really know racing games that well, guys. Sorry. Morrowind is a 7. Resident Evil 4 is an 8. Silent Hill 2 is an 8. Red Dead Revolver, I think I gave a 7 to. Ghost of Tsushima is an 8. Binding of Isaac 9. Fable 2 is an 8. I said Fallout New Vegas is a 9. Again, I'm brand new to that game, though. If you want to check out my actual streams, I'm playing New Vegas right now with mods. Which I know you don't want to. I understand. It's okay. Devil May Cry 5 is a 9. Super Metroid, Super Nintendo is an 8. Sonic Generations is an 8. That's a high score for me for a Sonic game. That's a good one. Played that recently too. Mario Galaxy is a 10. Half-Life is an 8. Half-Life is a 7. Half-Life 2 is an 8. LA Noire is a 7. Minish Cap 7. Great game. Great game. Hollow Knight is a 10. Valheim 7. Time Split. Doom 2016 is an 8. I love that game. Love that game. Mad Max, I'm only playing now for the first time after seeing Furiosa. I finally got it on PlayStation. It's only $5 right now. So far, I'll give it a 6. It's a lot of copy-paste stuff, busy work, but it's still pretty fun. Elden Ring is a 9. I think I gave Minish Cap a 7. GoldenEye with a mouse and keyboard now is an 8, but with current controls and N64 controls is a 6. Haven't played Armored Core. I gave Doom 2016 an 8. Doom Eternal's also an 8. Both amazing games. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Hollow Knight is a 10. Costume Quest 2, keep waiting on my opinion for that one. It's coming. I'm going to finish the stream with my Costume Quest 2 review, guys. Uncharted 4 is a 9. Arkham Asylum is an 8. Halo Infinite 8. Stellar Blade I haven't played. Donkey Kong 64 is a 5. Maybe even a 4. Doom 2016 I just said it was an 8. Gun on the OG Xbox is a 7. Alien Isolation is a 6. Dante's Inferno is a 7. Haven't played Final Fantasy 16. Hogwarts Legacy is a 7. Celeste is a 9. You're on the toilet right now? Nice. Hope everything pinches off nicely. Fable 1 is a 7. I can't rate the Aragon game, but I did read the books when I was a youngard. Sly 2 Band of Thieves is a 9. Disco Elysium is a 9. Fable 2 is an 8. E.T. for the NES is a 2. Fable 1 is a 7. Which Star Fox? Star Fox 64 is a 9. Arkham City is an 8. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Elden Ring is a 9. Fable 1 is a 7. Fable 2 is an 8. Fable 3 is a 7. Maybe even an 8 too. Pokemon Stadium is a 6. Crypt of the Necro Dancer is a 7. Super Mario 64 is an 8. Jak and Daxter is a 9. Leisure Suit Larry is a 3. Super Mario Sunshine's an 8. Pokemon Snap is a 7. I haven't played the new Pokemon Snap. Has anybody played that? Is it any good? Red Dead Redemption 1 is a 9. Nobody said Cuphead. Nobody has said Cuphead yet. Super Metroid's an 8. Love that game. Link to the Past is a 9. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a 6. Borderlands 2 is an 8. Yeah, original Red Dead Redemption was Gun. Yeah, if you want to check out my YouTube, check out the link in the description. I have videos on Gun. I've played it recently. It still holds up in a lot of ways, and the voice actor's crazy good, but that game's not as good as you remember if you haven't played it recently. But it's still fun. It's still a pretty good game. Black Ops 2 is an 8. Halo 2 is an 8, maybe a 9. Nah, I'd give it a 9. Halo 2. Birth by Sleep is a 1. Simpsons Hit and Run is a 7. Sonic Unleashed is a 6. Borderlands 1 is a 7. Devil May Cry 5 is a 9. The rest I'm just kind of on. Dead by Daylight, I haven't played. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff now. Yeah, I'm just seeing the same stuff now. I already said Link to the Past is a 9. Conker's Bad Fur Day 6. Devil May Cry 5, 9. Nah, this is recorded. Yeah, I know. It definitely is. Far Cry 5 is a 6. Cuphead, 10. Thank you for saying Cuphead finally. Cuphead's a 10, dude. Cuphead's one of my favorite games ever. Especially with the DLC. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I don't know, man. Kirby Forgotten Land, that's a solid 8. That's a good game. God of War 2018 is an 8. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Prototype is an 8. Dead Space Remake? I haven't played the remake, actually. Sorry, Super Mario 64 DS? 6. I like the regular Mario 64 better. Rayman Origins? 8. Maybe even 9. That game's amazing. Battletoads 2, 7. Maybe 6. I can never beat those games. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 9. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 is a 0.5. Halo 3 is a 9. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball is a 4. Portal 2 is a 9. Birth by Sleep is a 0.3. 0.3. Streets of Rage, the original one, is a 6. Yakuza 0 is an 8. Infinity War, what? Sonic Heroes 5. I've only just started playing the Mad Max 2015 game. It's aight. I give it a 6. Risk of Rain 1? I haven't played Risk of Rain 1, but Risk of Rain 2 is a 9 out of 10 game. I heard they remastered Risk of Rain 1 on like Steam or something. I might have to check it out. Pokemon Black and White are 9s. Pokemon Black and White 1 and 2 are my favorite Pokemon games. I'll give those a 9. Faster Than Light is a 8. Not my typical style game, but I can acknowledge that it's awesome. Symphony of the Night is an 8. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Kingdom Hearts 1 is a 1. For Honor is a great game, don't get me wrong, but it's a 6. If they had like a solid campaign and single player, I'd rate it higher, but that's like mostly multiplayer game. I do like it though, don't get me wrong. 6 is a good score for me. 5 is when it starts to dip into bad territory. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. I already said Faster Than Light. Original Zelda? For me, dog, like I can acknowledge its place in video game history, but I don't like playing it. I give it a 6. It's not my favorite. Gold version, like OG Pokemon Gold version, 6. Heart Gold is much better. Gears of War 3, 7. Portal, 8. Portal 2 is 9. Devil May Cry 3, 6. Halo 4, 6. Bro, I already rated Original Zelda. Stop. Original Doom, 7. Sonic Adventure 2, 6. Super Mario All-Stars, 7. Pokemon Emerald, 8. Bloodborne, 9. Crash Bandicoot 2, 8. Monopoly, 10. No. 6. Elden Ring, 9. Dude, if you say Original Zelda again, I swear. I am a Kingdom Hearts hater, and you use the wrong "your." You need an apostrophe "re" because you're saying "you are." So, typical Kingdom Hearts lover. Illiterate. Uncharted 2 is a 9. Super Mario All Stars, I already said that. Borderlands 2, 8. Bionic Commando, 6. Sekiro is a 10. Costume Quest 2. We're still waiting on that one. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is an 8. Payday 2 is a 6. Yeah, I've played Jet Set Radio. I gave it a 7, I think. Quake is a 7. It's a good game. Sonic Adventure 2 is a 6. I haven't played any of the Telltale games, guys. I promise I will. I'll get to it. KOTOR is an 8.
That's a lot of nuts!
Red Dead 2 is a 10. Skibidi Toilet, The City of Skibs, 10, easily. Skibidi Ohio Rizzler, Left 4 Dead 2 is an 8. Smash Bros. 64 is a 7. I played the shit out of that game though. Metal Gear Solid 1 is a 7. Sonic Adventure 2 is a 6. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a 10. Hollow Knight is a 10 for real. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is 5. Mario Kart 8 is an 8. Great game. Still play it. Still fun. Ocarina of Time is a 9. Might be a 10. Ocarina might be a 10. Arkham Asylum is an 8. Mario Galaxy is a 10. Super Mario 3D World is an 8. Crash Team Racing is an 8. Kingdom Hearts is a 1. Time Splitters is a 6. StarCraft 2 is an 8. I already said Hollow Knight is a 10. Why are you lumping in Devil May Cry 4 and 5? Devil May Cry 4 and 5 are two very different games. Devil May Cry 5 is a 9, I said. Mario Kart Double Dash is an 8. Last of Us is an 8. Last of Us 2 is a 9. Mass Effect 2 is a 9. Scrabble is a 10. Resident Evil 4 is an 8. Metro last night, haven't played. Alan Wake 1, I'd give a 7. I haven't played Alan Wake 2 yet. Breath of the Wild is a 9. Oh, we ran through the whole playlist. Let's go for my other playlist. something a little bit more relaxing, shall we? Binding of Isaac is a 9. Helldivers 2 is a 7. It's a good score for me, I promise. World of Warcraft Vanilla, 8. It's just so grindy, though, so I might have to give it a 7. StarCraft 2 is an 8. Arkham Origins is a 7. Great game. Great game. Not made by Rocksteady. Haven't played Bowser's Inside Story. I've only played Hitman 1, 2, and 3. Pokemon Puzzle 64 is a solid 6. Luigi's Mansion is a 9, the first one. Fallout New Vegas is a 9. The original Overwatch, the first few seasons are a 9, and now it's at a 4. Dark Souls 3 is a 9. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a 10. Double Dash is an 8. Spyro the Dragon is an 8. Spyro 2 might be a 9. Prototype 1 is an 8. Prototype 2 is a 7. Sonic Mania is a 10. Uncharted 4 is a 9. Any Turok game. I never played much Turok, sorry guys.
Thank you so much.
Mario Odyssey is an 8.
That's a lot of nuts!
The only Final Fantasies I've played, again, are 6, 7, and 13. I'm sorry, I am not into the Final Fantasy games. Played a little bit of the first one as well. Soul Silver, I think I gave an 8 to. Sonic Mania is a 10. Uncharted 2 is a 9. Sonic CD is an 8. That's one of the good ones. I need to play the Battle Network games. I haven't played them yet. I'm a big Mega Man fan as well. Mafia 2 is a solid 7. Disco Elysium is a 9. Alright. Starting to see the same stuff over and over. God of War Ragnarok is a 7. You want fries with that? Yeah, shout out to all my Kung Pao fans.
That's a lot of nuts!
If you know, you know. Halo 2 is a 9.
That's a lot of
Overwatch 2 is a 4. For Honor is a 6.
nuts!
Solid game. Sly Cooper 2 is a 9. Yeah, I did give Red Dead Redemption 2 a 10. Yeah, one of the few that gets a 10. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 1. Animal Well is a 9. Solid game, Animal Well. Guys, get you some Animal Well in your life. It's on every platform except Xbox, which you have to know. If you know Donkey, you know he did that on
That's a
purpose.
lot of nuts!
Black Ops 2 is an 8. General Chaos! Oh my god! Shout out for... You get points for something different. General Chaos is a solid 6 game. It's a 6 out of 10. It's good. It's a great game. Driver 3 is the only driver game I played, and I give that one like a 6, maybe 7. All sports games. All sports games get a 3. Killzone 2, 7.
That's a lot of
Doom
nuts!
Eternal, 8. Kingdom Hearts 2, 1. Legend of Dragoon, 9. Hades, 9. Mass Effect 2, 9. Dead Space 1, 7. Banjo-Kazooie, 10. Psychonauts, 8. Psychonauts 1 and 2 get an 8 from me. I love those games. Blood Rain, 7. I need to play Final Fantasy 15 and 16. No, I don't. Army of 2, I played those recently. 6. They hold up better in my head. Arkham City is a 9. I'd have to give that one a 9. It's so good. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 9. Simpsons Hit and Run is a 6. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a 6. Chrono Trigger is a 10. I never finished Cyberpunk, guys. I'm sorry. Sonic 06 is a 4. That's generous. Returnal, haven't played. Pokemon Black and White, that's the generation I give a 9 to. Azura's Wrath is an 8. The best anime you'll ever play. Escape from Tarkov, 7. Sly Cooper 2, 9. Are you saying it because of the music? Jean Bizon's level. Assassin's Creed 4 is an 8. Helldivers 2 is a 7. Pokemon Coliseum is a 6. Undertale is a 9. Baldur's Gate 3 is a 9. I think Thousand Year Door is a 10, and I think Paper Mario 64 is an 8. Valorant is a 5. When you're having a fun time, it's a 9, but most of the time it's a 5 for me. Donkey Kong 64 is a 4. Hate that game. Hades is a 9. Elden Ring is a 9. Haven't played Friday the 13th. Pal World. I didn't hop on the Pal World hype train. Last of Us Part 1 is an 8. Last of Us Part 2 is a 9. Too much laddering. Too much third-person laddering. Vector Man! Oh, points for saying something different. Oh, Call of Juarez, too. Okay, Vector Man is a 6. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood is a 7. That's a great game, too.
All right.
NBA 2K 2001. I don't know. Risk of Rain 2 is a 9. Hades is a 9. Tekken 2, 7. Shenmue is a 5. Pod Racer, Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer is a 6. I said Undertale is a 9. Slime Rancher, never played. Crash Team Racing is an 8. Red Dead 2 is a 10. Costume Quest 1! Oh, that's a... I don't know. I never played it. Destiny 2 is a 7. Diddy Kong Racing is a 6. I haven't played Haze, I'm sorry. Legend of Dragoon, 9. Alright, guys. I'm gonna have to get going here. I've been going at it way longer than I thought I would. Thank y'all who participated, who weren't spamming all the time, who are having a fun time. Chrono Trigger is a 10. I'm going to end it with that. Chrono Trigger is a 10 out of 10 game. Thank y'all for being here. Hopefully I'll catch you on one of my streams. I'll be playing New Vegas here soon. And Fallout 4. Maybe some X-Men Legends with my buddy who's in town. And then I'm going to play Thousand Year Door next week. Thank y'all for joining. I will catch you on the flippy flop. Or not. Take it easy. Peace.